Channel 13.
For your health report on hearing disorders tonight at 6.
You mark my words, Alan. In no time at all, Reva's going to be right here in this office, and she's going to have a terrible problem that only you can help her with.
I think, Vanessa, that your assumptions are unfounded.
Want to bet? Alan, Reva is always going to want something.
Alan, I just talked to Rusty, and you are the only one who can help.
Reva, Vanessa and I were talking. Can't this wait?
My brother is in trouble because your stupid newspaper printed a bunch of lies about him. Now, what are you going to do?
Reva, just because you're Alan's assistant does not give you the right to wangle special favors for your family.
Alan?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh, Philip, thank God you're here.
Well, what's the matter?
Rusty's in trouble, and I've come to your father for help, but he seems to have his hands full. Will you help me?
Well, I'll try.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, it's all right. We'll work something out.
Wait. Rose is still very weak, so you can only stay a few minutes.
No problem. Where's the guard?
Well, the commissioner wouldn't approve one.
Why not?
Well, like I told you, as far as he's concerned, the only threat to the girl is you.
Rose is going to set the record straight on that, and then we're going to nail this Nikki.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go in and get her statement. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Let's go. Hi. You must be feeling better.
Much.
The robe looks nice.
Thank you. It's great.
I hope you don't mind, but I needed to bring along some other people to get your statement.
Statement?
All you have to do is tell me what you did the other day. Now, are you ready?
Whenever you are.
I'm going to ask you the same question that I did before. It was Nikki that gave you the overdose, right?
Nikki? Who's Nikki?
Time for my shot.
I'm back.
Roxie. I was wondering where you were.
I went to get some Christmas decorations. I'll get the tree later on tonight.
Good.
You roll up your sleeve. It's time for your shot.
Already?
Already. And I don't want any arguments from you.
No arguments. That's all right, that's all right. I do wish I had some more of that, Indian herb tea I told you about.
Did you do that? Thank you. Johnny, I know that the tea tastes good. It's not real medicine.
Oh,
That's why you have this prescription painkiller.
makes me feel better. Is that a crime?
No.
I wish it would snow.
You're mad at me now, aren't you?
No.
Yes, you are.
I told you the tea helps. Why won't you believe me?
Johnny, if you say the tea makes you feel better, that's fine. And if reading those books on healing helps, that's fine too. But you don't really believe that that stuff is a cure for cancer, do you?
Fletcher, I know you're as upset about this whole thing as Ed and I are, but I just want you to know that neither of us holds you responsible for Meredith's actions.
Maeve, look, I'm due in the boardroom now, so...
But Ed, listen to me. I know the real reason that Meredith is pressing these charges against Rick.
I know you think it has something to do with her personal relationship to him, but believe me, Meredith is more professional than
You're
that.
wrong. It is personal, but it has nothing to do with Rick.
I cannot drop the charges I brought against Dr. Bauer. There's just too much at stake here. A doctor's moral code has been violated. The behavior of one of our very own has been totally unacceptable, unethical, and even shocking.
Doctor, can we keep this above a mudslinging contest?
Please. I'm not finished yet. You will get your turn, Doctor.
Look, excuse me, but I really
Ed,
have...
wait, please. Meredith's mother did not die of cancer. Meredith helped her.
What?
Meredith is responsible for her own mother's death.
And now, Guiding Light. This portion is presented by April Fresh Downy, bursting with fluffy softness. And by Scope. Now the power of Scope comes in peppermint, too.
Come on in. Feel the fluffiest softness ever.
Come on in. It's fluffy soft.
Fluffy.
Soft, softest feeling. Only Downy has the feeling.
Downy rinses in the most softness of any fabric softener. Feel the difference. See the difference. Downy softens best.
Come on in. It's fluffy soft.
Much softer.
Softest feeling. Only Downy has the feeling. Come on in. It's April Fresh. Downy feeling, fluffy feeling. Downy feeling, fluffy feeling.
April Fresh Downy. Feel the fullest, thickest, fluffiest softness ever.
Mouthwash for Christmas? Interesting gift idea.
I thought so.
Tastes icy, clean.
Peppermint.
Why is it blue?
Why not?
Why for Christmas?
Mistletoe.
Oh,
New Scope Peppermint. It works holidays.
You know, I never thought I'd change this stir-fry shrimp recipe, but I found a way to get more buttery taste. Instead of margarine, I'm using butter-flavored Crisco. See, flavors can fade when you fry with margarine, but butter-flavored Crisco's made just for cooking. So you get a delicious buttery taste no margarine can match. Well, honey, you made it even better, Mama. Sure I did. Butter-flavored Crisco for a buttery taste no margarine can match.
my new shirt. Mom's gonna kill me. No problem. That's what washing machines are for, right? Right.
Another unreported stain. You know, the kind your family doesn't tell you about till it's through the dryer and set for life. That's why you should add Biz Bleach to every wash load to find many unreported stains and lift them up and away. Even though unreported stains have a way of slipping into your wash, they can't get by Biz.
2 all-new holiday specials. First, Merry Christmas! America's favorite fat cat goes home for the holidays, but you can bet the fur's gonna fly. Then, it's musical magic with those sensational California raisins, caroling camels, and waltzing walruses on the Claymation Christmas celebration tonight, starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
If Dick Sexton hadn't twisted the truth around like a pretzel, my brother wouldn't be in jail in the first place.
Well, what do you expect Alan to do? Make the mirror print a retraction?
Yes, after he fires Dick Sexton.
You're asking a great deal.
Alan, my brother's been slandered, his career's being ruined, and Dick Sexton's walking around proud of himself. Now, Philip, do you think I'm asking too much?
Well, I would at least take Sexton off the story. I wouldn't have hired the jerk in the first place, but I don't run the mirror. But what happens now really is up to Dad.
I'll have to hear Sexton's side of the story.
The man printed lies in black and white. What more do you need to know?
Well, there must be some truth to what he says. I mean, sorry, Reva, but I'm sure that not everyone is as partisan as you are in this instance.
Alan, what are you going to do? Now, you said I could count on you. Did you mean it? Will you help me?
Yes, darling. Are you going to help Reva?
It's a good question.
I see we have a visitor. Chelsea, come in, please.
Long time no see.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you want to wait for me in my office?
That's very considerate of you, Philip, but I'm not here to see you. I'm here to see your father.
Rose, you wrote the name Nicky on a sketch pad. You must have heard of him. When I asked you if Nicky was the one that gave you the overdose, you signaled with your hand yes.
I did?
Yes, you've got to remember that.
Rusty, calm down. You don't want to badger the witch.
She told me he was the one. Now, she told me that.
Well, look, I was coming off a pretty big high, you know. I don't really remember what I said.
You remember what you told me when you gave this to me? You said you wanted to get straight. You remember the serenity prayer about changing your life? Now is your chance. Just tell them what you told me.
I can't.
You mean you won't?
Rusty.
Look, I don't remember. I swear, I don't remember.
At least admit you know Nicky. If Nicky didn't give you the stuff, who did? Rose, who gave you the stuff?
Me. I gave it to myself.
Nobody do the fondue like the Swiss do. Don't forget the cheese.
Quick, name the sweepstakes that's made more winners millionaires than any other. American Family. David won $10 million.
Thanks, American Family.
Only American Family Publishers has made so many winners millionaires. You may be next. American Family's next $10 million winner. Millions enough to be comfortable for life. Beat this date on the sweepstakes with my picture. It could make you very, very rich. $10 million rich.
My throat hurts bad.
Ease the pain, my darling. I'll help you through the night.
Doctors recommend Sucrets. Its soothing medicine lasts a long time.
It's time to say goodnight.
Mother's love and children's Sucrets.
Another day is turned to night. Close your eyes, say goodnight.
New Sominex liquid has a sleep ingredient doctors recommend to help you fall asleep safely without worry. New Sominex liquid.
Good night.
If you think cavities aren't part of your child's future, think again. Experts say he'll probably have 12 of them by age 19. Introducing Extra Strength AIM, the first extra fluoride toothpaste. AIM, with the most fluoride, the only extra fluoride toothpaste accepted by the American Dental Association. The great taste of AIM and the most fluoride. That's the strength of Extra Strength AIM.
This is an egg. Add a little Colby cheese, and this is exceptional. Don't forget the cheese.
It's cloudy. It could snow.
I didn't read anything or hear anything in the news forecast.
Well, that doesn't mean it's not possible.
No. I wouldn't get my hopes up either.
Roxie, I've got nothing to lose by hoping.
Why don't you come on over here and lay down? I got your pillows fluffed up just like you like them.
Thanks.
There. Is that better?
Great. Now, could you hand me that book over there?
Sure. Johnny, you never answered my question before. Do you really think that reading these books and drinking tea is going to make you well?
Why are you being so negative?
I'm not. I just don't want to see you get your hopes up, that's all.
You've given up.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have, Roxie. You go through all the motions, you say all the right things. But it's there.
No.
I see it. Don't deny it. I felt exactly the same way until I started reading these books. Roxie, I don't understand what's happening, but I do know what I feel. I'm better.
I just gave you a painkiller.
It is more than that.
Johnny, you still have all the symptoms.
Sounds medical. You've been talking to doctors?
Well, I talked to Will today.
Ah, and what did the incredible shrinking head have to say?
Well, that terminal patients go through different stages. And you're in the stage right now where you think you can make a deal with God and he'll make you well.
So, Jeffries has you convinced that I'm a goner? Oh, I knew I could count on him.
No, don't blame Will.
I'm not blaming anybody. Jeffries is trained to label everything. He has the answers to it all, even when there aren't any.
It's not just Will, Johnny.
I know. But I'm telling you, it's not that cut and dry.
Okay. What kind of tree do you want? We can
Roxie, forget the tree. I want you to explain to me how, when I went up to kill myself in that plane, how the other plane that everybody said that wasn't there, how that plane led me in for a safe landing.
I'm sure there's an explanation. We just don't know what it is.
Exactly. So why can't you take it on faith that there's something out there bigger than we are?
Johnny, do you really think that the same God that gave you cancer is going to take it away from you?
Why not?
Because I'm not going to pass judgment on what you believe.
So you don't think it's possible?
I didn't say that.
Then you do think it's possible.
Johnny, I just want you happy.
Then be happy for me. I am convinced that what I'm doing is the only way that I'm going to make it.
Then you just tell me what I need to do, and I will do it.
All right. Were you serious about getting that Indian tea for me?
Yes, of course.
Well, I know where to get it. Unless you think it's a waste of time.
You just point me in the right direction.
Tulsa.
What?
Well, actually, it's about 40 miles outside of Tulsa on an Indian reservation.
Johnny, how am I supposed to get there?
You
Walk?
said you wanted to help.
I do.
Well, stop making excuses and help.
Johnny, in this purse I have no money. We are broke. And even if we weren't, how am I supposed to get a flight out? It's going to be impossible. It's Christmas.
Oh, you're right. It's impossible. There's no way on God's green earth that you can get to Tulsa. Forget it. I'll just concentrate on my reading.
If I ask around somewhere, I'll get the money. And I'll get a flight on standby.
No. I don't want anybody else to know that I'm sick.
Johnny, they're gonna find out.
Not before Christmas. I don't want to ruin people's holidays.
Damn. How am I supposed to get this place decorated, go get your tea, and be back here in time for Christmas?
You can start by having a little faith.
And Johnny, who's gonna give you your shots? You can't call Rick, you can't call Meredith.
I'll call Ed.
Okay. I'd do anything for you, you know that.
Thank you for going along with this on me.
I may not believe everything that you say, but I do believe in you. See you later.
Okay. It's gonna snow, Roxy. You'll see.
hard on all of us, but somehow we'll get through.
I'm not so sure. After this, I have a feeling that nothing's ever going to be the same.
It finally got so bad that Meredith didn't know what to do anymore, so one night she gave her mom an overdose of pain medication. Ended all the suffering. Yet she was only 16 years old at the time. She's been walking around with all that guilt ever since. I think that's why she's launching this attack against Rick and the way he's treated Johnny, because she feels guilty about what she did with her mother.
Oh, my God. Euthanasia. But, I mean, she wasn't even a doctor then. If I go in and tell them this now, I mean, it doesn't really change anything.
No, but it'll cast a doubt on her motives. At the very least, it'll damage her reputation as much as Rick's. Ed, it's the only thing I can think of to do that will help him. They'll have to suspend proceedings and wait until they can reassess the charges.
I don't know. Look, I am Rick's father. Now, do you know what I'm saying? If I go in and blow the whistle on Meredith about this, it could be misinterpreted. It could backfire on us.
Ed, if you don't go in and blow the whistle, she's going to walk in there and ruin your son's life.
The doctor who is to be punished here today is not Dr. Rick Bauer. It is me. That is why I am resigning my post at Cedars, effective immediately.
I love lemons 'cause they're cute and yellow, but the best part about them is the way they smell. Whoa, I love lemon liquid cascade. Up till now when I've been in my kitchen, must have been the lemon scent that I've been missing. Now I can't help but smile 'cause that smell is just so pleasing, and my virtually spotless dishes are the other reason. I love lemon liquid cascade. We're lemon!
There is a diaper designed to help stop leaking all night long. From Love's Deluxe, happy holidays to all, and to all a good night.
Cake. Chocolate cake. I just love that Dunkin' Hines. The lighter way you make it. Chocolate cake. Can't help myself. It's Dunkin' Hines and nobody else.
You trying to torture me?
Only Dunkin' Hines lets you choose our light recipe. With less calories, you'll love it even more.
Can't help myself. It's Dunkin' Hines and nobody else.
So light it disappears.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Stealing babies, you can't get much lower than that.
The baby business is booming.
I want to know who, and I want to know where.
On Houston Nights, then.
Mama Bear sleeping with Baby Bear.
A deadly case of romance. Joe Penny and William Conrad star in a special 2-hour Jake and the Fat Man. It all starts Tuesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
This is CBS.
I'm an electronic technician, and it didn't take 4 years in college to learn it either. I took a course at the National Education Center. They taught me just what I needed to land a job. A great job. I spend my days traveling to businesses, hospitals, any place there's electronic equipment to be repaired. It's been the best thing that ever happened to me. Could be the best thing that ever happened to you.
For a brochure, call 1-800-722-7337. 1-800-722-7337. Call now.
Everyone's getting a little crazy at Rex's Moonlight Madness sale. Because when the mood comes up, prices go down and you save money on name brand color TVs, microwave ovens, high-tech audio and video components like this. Samsung microwave oven during Rex's Moonlight Madness sale, only $69.97. Sanyo AM/FM personal stereo during Rex's Moonlight Madness sale, just $19.97. Rex's Moonlight Madness sale this Tuesday and Wednesday only.
Coming up tonight at 6 on Action News, substitute teachers cross the picket lines in Meigs County, and a 4-year health report on hearing disorder. That's tonight at 6.
Barry Manilow on the next Oprah Winfrey Show.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Powder and Liquid Cascade for virtually spotless dishes. And by new Love's Deluxe with the unique night guard system and truly tear-proof taping.
Mrs. Spurrier, this is my letter of resignation. I will go clean out my locker now.
What just happened?
Meredith.
Are you okay? What happened?
Whatever it was awfully fast.
Rick, what happened?
She just dropped the charges.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Then she resigned. What? She just gave Mrs. Spurrier her letter of resignation. Are you going to accept Dr. Reed's resignation?
I'm not in the habit of begging doctors to remain where they don't want to be.
What went on in there?
Well, your son got a last-minute reprieve.
What about Meredith? Is she okay?
That's a good question.
Fletcher.
I really believe Meredith will do the right thing.
You didn't have to clear your office just for me.
Oh, nonsense. I'm never too busy for that special person in Philip's life. However, I couldn't help but overhear him say that he hadn't seen you in a while.
Yes, I'm staying at the boarding house.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not because of Reva, is it?
What makes you say that?
Well, it seems they've been spending time together.
Well, I'm not here to talk about Reva or Philip. I want a job.
But you have a job at the Mirror, and Skaggs is thrilled with your work.
That's because it's first rate.
You're not by any chance using this as a ploy to get a raise out of my editor.
No, this is my pitch for a job here in public relations. And I'm good. And once you hire me, I'll prove it.
Public relations, huh? That means you'd be working closely with Philip.
Working is the key word. Now, as you can see, I've given a great deal of thought to this idea. We can start off with a spin-off of Philip's Family Working for Families campaign. The series of special projects.
Well, it's an interesting concept, but no position for special projects exists.
Well, then create one.
When did you become so confident?
Since I know what it is I want. Now, here's my idea for the Spalding Park. We'll have a band shell. You'll have playing field. You'll have nature trails. It's something for the entire family.
Indeed.
Now, this next one is going to cost you, but it's going to be worth it. It is Spalding Fine Arts Center. And I figure your sister would be the perfect art director since she already owns Cachet Gallery.
Yes, it would give my sister something to do besides churn butter once she's married to H.B. Lewis.
Now, here is a list of family-oriented charities that Spalding could come involved with. It is a special way and personal way for your family to get involved with other families.
Let me ask you something, Chelsea.
Shoot.
Are you here just for the job or to be near Philip?
I thought I'd find you here.
Don't!
Look, we have to talk about this.
We have talked. There's nothing left to say.
Why did you resign? Why now, after making such a noble gesture?
Noble. Fletcher, please. I almost destroyed another doctor's career. I almost destroyed a man's life. No, I don't deserve to work here. I've got to get out before I end up hurting somebody else.
You have to stop punishing yourself.
Watch me.
Meredith.
You know, something you should know about me, my brother, darling. I hate myself. And when you hate yourself, you spend a lifetime of being self-destructive. I am an utter and complete failure as a doctor, not to mention as a female.
Nothing you did today was disgraceful. In fact, I think it was my sister, Meredith Reed, at her very best.
Thanks a million, Publishers Clearinghouse. Oops, thanks 2 million. Now we're laughing all the way to the bank.
We're speeding up the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes to make it the fastest way for you to win $10 million. You could get $50 just for speeding up your $10 million entry. So hurry. The number that could win you $10 million will be announced on TV this January 29th. Just watch your mail for this house, because only Publishers Clearinghouse can make you so rich, so fast. So enter.
AIM innovates a special plaque-fighting toothbrush. Straight bristles and uniquely slanted bristles feel exhilarating while they help remove plaque. AIM's Plaque Fighter. Fighting plaque never felt so good.
You're coming back tonight. It was only a matter of time.
Alliance Night Musk. Put it on and have an Alliance night.
The following is for women only. Summer's Eve introduces a new and totally different idea. The first external feminine wash. Introducing new Summer's Eve Feminine Wash. It's the only cleansing solution made specially for your external feminine hygiene needs. And it's non-irritating, so you can use it every day to help you feel feminine, fresh, and confident. New Summer's Eve Feminine Wash. The first intimate cleanser for women only.
I was in Phoenix. I had to give a speech. While I was working on my speech in the hotel room, I started coughing. So I called down, and the front desk sent up some cough syrup.
Not all cough medicines work the same.
This stuff was for kids. It wasn't for me. Then I sat down for something stronger, and they sent up Vicks 44.
Today's Formula 44 contains maximum strength dextromethorphan, as effective as codeine, but non-narcotic.
That Vicks Formula 44 kicked that cough.
Formula 44, maximum strength for maximum relief. From Vicks.
I don't want to cough again, but if I do, I'm taking it.
I don't believe it for a minute. You wouldn't do that to yourself.
You think you know me?
Yes.
No. I'm not the nice girl gone bad you thought I was. I'm a junkie. And you should know not to trust a junkie. We lie, we cheat, we steal, we do whatever it takes to get a fix. There's very little that I haven't done. So if I told you something the other day, I wouldn't be so quick to believe it.
He got to you, didn't he?
Look, there's no he, there's just me. I did it to myself. Maybe it was some kind of a death wish or something.
Rose, did you ever see Detective Shane before the day that he arrested you?
No. Why?
He doesn't believe me. He thinks I gave you the stuff.
Of course I believe you, but you're going to have to convince a whole lot of other people who aren't too crazy about you right now. Did you get the answer?
Look, Rusty is in a lot of trouble because of you right now. If you want to help him, you better start telling the truth. Now, who gave you the stuff?
Look, I'm not about to give my connection to the cops, you know. I might need it when I get out of here.
So how are we supposed to know that Rusty didn't give you the drugs like the paper said?
I told you he didn't.
Well, you just said that we shouldn't believe anything that you say.
Rose, who did it to you?
Look, I did it to myself, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
I gotta get out of here.
Well, I don't have to tell you that things don't look so good.
You're right. You don't have to tell me.
So who's she so afraid of?
All of us. That's got to be it. I mean, she probably clammed up with all the people there. I'm going to go back in there alone.
Well, hold it, Rusty. Even if she does change her story, she's still an unreliable witness.
I know, but I want to find out why she's lying to me. She might be thinking she's in some kind of danger, as I figure it, from Nikki.
So nice of Dad to kick us out of his office like that, especially after being such a great help to you.
Yeah, well, I will talk to him again about Rusty. Listen, Philip, did I detect an air of tension between you and Chelsea?
She's got a problem. She'll get over it.
With Alan's help? Wonder if that's why she was there, to talk to him about you.
I don't think so. I'm sure it was just mirror business. I really am sorry.
For what?
For the mirror slandering Rusty.
Well, it's not like you wrote it. All that pack of lies in that paper was written by that Dick Sexton. And Alan can put a stop to it if he wants.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go back and talk to him and make him keep his promises, or else.
Good. And I'm behind you 100%. And if Rusty needs anything, you just let me know.
Thanks. I can always count on you.
Well, I feel like it's mutual.
You know it is. Wish me luck.
You won't need it.
Oh.
You got him.
Thanks. See ya.
With Reva on his case, he doesn't stand a chance. Oh, the mirror strikes again.
Philip, is this a bad time?
No, Roxy, come on in. If you're looking for Reva, you just missed her.
I did?
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She's... Don't you know?
Johnny and I just got back from London, and we've been real busy at the Flight Center.
Well, it sounds like you got your hands full.
Just about at my limit. Philip,
Yeah?
I need to ask you a favor.
Sure.
I tried to find Mindy, but I couldn't find her anywhere. Looks like you're my last hope.
Rox, what is the matter?
I need to borrow a jet and its pilot.
Why do you need to borrow a jet?
I need to get a gift for a friend.
Where's it going?
Does it matter, Philip?
Chelsea.
I was taught when a friend needs a favor or asks a favor, you should oblige without asking questions.
Well, I'm just curious, is all.
Just do it. I'm sure Roxy has a reason, whatever it is.
Sure. Yeah, you can have it. I have the pilot and the plane waiting for you.
Thank you, Philip.
Yeah, you want to tell me what
Say that. Be careful, okay?
Thanks again. I'll
Be careful.
see you by Christmas. Merry Christmas.
What's that all about?
You should pay attention to your own problems, Philip.
Oh, well, that would be you. Why did you burst into Dad's office like that?
You have your secrets. I have mine. Goodbye.
You planning on moving back in the lighthouse anytime soon?
What you did today took a lot of guts. Yes, it did. And I am very proud of you. And I bet Rick is relieved.
He wouldn't talk to me. I wouldn't know. I just pray that the stigma of being brought up on charges just won't follow him around.
People will forget. They have short memories. I knew you'd come through.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, I can see the good in you even when you can't.
You always could.
Somebody has to. Look, do me a favor.
What?
Reconsider your resignation. Don't leave Springfield.
Fletcher, I can't. Nobody wants me here, least of all you. Look, I'll create havoc in your marriage.
We're not married.
All the more reason for me to get out of your hair so you can be. I can't stay here, especially now when the Bower's not talking to me. You know, I mean, the sooner I get a one-way ticket out of town, the better it's going to be for everybody involved.
Listen, you owe me one, don't you?
For what?
For sticking up with you all these years. Look, directions to my apartment. I want you to take these, let yourself in. All right?
Thank
I want you to recuperate. I want you to stay there as long as you want. I'm going to take care of some details, and then I'll be over, all right?
All right.
Yesterday, my doctor told me my family could have a calcium deficiency. She said 7 out of 10 Americans don't get enough calcium.
But thanks to this, I feel much better. It's new Citrus Hill plus calcium.
How's it taste?
Great!
That's 100% pure orange juice plus calcium.
And its CCM calcium delivery system is a better source of calcium, so it's even more readily absorbed than the calcium in milk. That's why new Citrus Hill plus calcium is the first product to be accepted by the American Medical Women's Association of 10,000 leading women physicians. And what's more important, it's been accepted by this family.
New Citrus Hill Plus Calcium, also available in grapefruit, the better new source of calcium for
My family's health.
Uh-oh, floor's wet. Looks so shiny.
A lot of cleaners look shiny, wet.
I shine.
But they dry, streaked, and dull. Well, not with Mr. Clean. Its special formula dries virtually streak-free, so your floor looks shiny wet even when it's dry.
Uh-oh.
It's dry.
How'd you do that?
How'd we do that?
Mr. Clean leaves your floor looking shiny wet even when dry. Get the shining power of Mr. Clean in a soft cleanser, too. Power that dissolves away grime and safely cleans tubs, sinks, and tiles down to their shine. So get that great Mr. Clean shine with both Mr. Clean and Mr. Clean Soft Cleanser.
Good day, Dan Rather with Newsbreak. With no trace of any more survivors, it appears at least 1,500 people died in the collision of a ferry and tanker in the Philippines. A helicopter crashed trying to land today on a Louisiana offshore oil rig, killing 14 on board. In Washington, congressional negotiators are still trying to break a deadlock over House demands that the new budget package include the, quote, fairness doctrine for broadcasters. Now this.
Would you like to see how to make a vegetable disappear? Add a little cheddar cheese and... ta-da! Don't forget the cheese.
Israeli soldiers killed 3 more West Bank Palestinian protesters today, and the mayor of Bethlehem canceled all non-religious Christmas celebrations. Dan Rather, CBS News, New York. More on these stories later on the CBS Evening News.
Reva, we've been waiting for you.
Dick Sexton. Fancy meeting you here.
It's good to see you again. It's been a while since...
Yes, since we dated. One of the more confusing moments in my life. I just wasn't myself back then.
I asked Mr. Sexton here to discuss his articles on your brother.
Oh, how sweet of you.
Would you care to critique Mr. Sexton's prose?
I'd love to. You seem to have a problem with facts, Richard. You ignore them. The muck you raked over Rusty wasn't fit for fertilizer. He is an honest, first-rate cop. Now, you print a retraction and maybe, just maybe, we won't sue you for libel.
I'll admit, maybe I enhanced things here and there, but I got my facts straight. The truth is, Reva, your brother ragged on the police commissioner in public.
Rusty was angry.
And by all accounts, he's personally involved with Rose McLaren, a known drug abuser.
He cares about his work.
Rose almost died of a drug overdose while in the hospital. The drugs found in your brother's room matched the kind given to Rose.
It was a coincidence.
Those are facts, Reva. The kind that send circulation right through the roof.
Damn you!
All right. Take it easy. Mr. Sexton, it would appear that you have a personal bias against Officer Shane. Therefore, I'm going to take you off the story.
What?
Flannery will replace you.
It's like Cream Puff. He writes like Santa Claus.
How fortuitous with Christmas just around the corner. Good day, Mr. Sexton.
This is my scoop. It's my story. You can't take me off it.
Good day, Mr. Sexton.
You kept your promise to me. Thank you, Alan.
Yeah, what is it?
Dad, you're gonna kill me, but I lent Roxie Shane the company jet for a couple of days. Is that gonna be a big problem?
Oh, heavens, no. We all understand the Shane's needs, don't we, Alan?
Well, we can both guess why you're here, but I will save you the trouble. I know what I did was wrong, and I can't expect you to understand it.
No, I haven't come to talk about what you did to Rick. It was a mistake, but you rectified it.
Then why are you here?
Well, I'd like you to go home and reconsider your resignation.
I can't.
How come?
There are certain things that I just won't understand.
Well, right now, I think I understand better than you.
What does that mean?
I know about your mother.
Maeve?
She told me what happened, at least enough to feel for you.
Great. Anybody she hasn't told?
Oh, no, I don't think you're being fair.
Do me a favor and talk to Maeve about being fair, okay? Oh, God. Did she tell Rick too?
No? And I see no reason to tell him. I don't think it has to go beyond this room. As far as I'm concerned, what happened to your mother is in the past. It has nothing to do with the doctor that you are now.
And why does he keep coming back to haunt me?
You were a girl when it happened. For God's sake, don't let it destroy your whole life.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Because the hospital can't afford to lose you. Because you are too good a doctor. And you are too fine a human being.
I almost destroyed your son.
Oh, please, don't you think I've made more than my fair share of mistakes? And so has Rick, for that matter. The point is, where do you go from there? Now, it seems to me that you have a choice. You can either run away, or you can do what you set out to do in the first place. Help people.
I need to get something on my locker.
Excuse me, it's me. Yeah, hello, Dr. Bauer, Ed Bauer, you have a call for me? Hello?
Ed, it's Johnny.
Johnny, what's wrong?
Well, Roxie's out, and, I'm hurting pretty bad. I tried to give myself a shot of painkiller, but my hands won't seem to do what I tell them.
That's not that uncommon, given the amount of pain you have.
Dad, have him increase his oral medication.
I agree.
Ed, are you there? What should I do?
Just hang tight, Ace. I'm coming right over.
Okay, thanks. I'll be waiting.
Many all-natural ice creams, but only one that carries the name Prestige. It's creamy. It's rich. It's called Prestige All-Natural Ice Cream. Prestige is made with only fresh, natural ingredients, and it comes in the convenient Fresh Seal package. Prestige makes every day seem like a holiday, and the only place to get it is Winn-Dixie, America's supermarket.
Doing now? He's waiting for the ketchup. He's what?
Hey, we don't wait for ketchup.
You don't? Hope you and your ketchup have a real nice time.
Heinz ketchup. It's so rich, so thick. Why waste time with anything else?
Hey, Ernie! Need a ride?
Heinz ketchup.
Hi, guys!
The best things come to those who wait.
After nearly a century, you'd think somebody would have come up with a topical arthritis pain formula that's better than Ben Gay, but they haven't. Take Aspercreme. According to the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, Aspercreme failed to prove it works for arthritis pain at all, which is why they ordered Aspercreme to stop featuring that claim in its advertising. In other words, if you're using Aspercreme for arthritis pain, you might be wasting your money. Ben Gay, real relief from minor arthritis pain.
It's coming. The fastest way to win $10 million. It's the Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes. The winning number will be announced January 29th. Watch your mail for this house. Only Publishers Clearinghouse can give you $10 million so fast. So enter.
Latte. Aftermath. Splash. Exhilarating.
Who got to you, Rose? Was it Nicky? Did he threaten you again, Rose?
Rusty, I'm sorry for all the trouble I'm causing you. Just forget about me.
God, Fletcher, what have I done?
I've been looking for you.
How's Meredith? Is she okay?
Now? No. But she will be. With time.
I hope so. I hope she'll be okay. I want her to be happy. Can we go home now?
I'm not going home.
Are you staying here with Meredith?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it would be awkward for her to come to our place right
Your
now, so...
place.
Well, I know that you want to stay with her until she feels better, but then after that...
I really don't think there's going to be an after that.
Look, I know it's not going to do any good, but I am sorry. I made a terrible mistake.
Yes, you did.
And I can't ask you to understand why I did it.
No, you can't.
So, I'll leave on the Spalding jet tonight.
That's great.
Oh, Johnny, you're in pain,
No,
aren't you?
it's okay, Roxie. Ed's coming over with a stronger medication.
I can't go to Tulsa when you're this hurting this bad. The tea's gonna have to wait.
Roxie, I have to have it.
Okay. Okay, if it means that much to you, I'll go.
Good.
Oh, I guess I better get packing. The quicker I leave, the quicker I'll be back.
All right.
Oh, Ed, thank God you're here.
How you doing, Ace? Okay. All right, you want to give me a hand here? You want to roll up his left sleeve and swab him?
Okay.
I'm sorry I had to call you, Ed.
Don't be ridiculous. That's what family is for.
But I promise I'm going to be better soon. You won't have to fool with this stuff.
Okay. Hang on, almost there.
All right.
All right? Okay.
It's snowing. I knew it would. knew I'd see another snowfall.
When I have a headache, I take Excedrin. But when I have a face ache, and my face aches all over from sinus congestion, pressure on my eyes, my cheeks, my forehead, I take new Sinus Excedrin.
Introducing Sinus Excedrin. Extra strength pain reliever plus the maximum amount of decongestant you can buy. And nothing to make you drowsy.
If you have a face ache, take new Sinus Excedrin, the face ache medicine from Bristol Myers.
When eating 2 Pepperidge Farm pizzas, remember, the light, flaky croissant crust makes the last bite of the first pizza as tasty as the first bite of the second. Or is it the first bite of the second?
What's it like to win millions of dollars from American Family Publishers?
Fantastic!
They won millions, and with American Family's new Fast Win ticket, you could too. Beat this date, and you may win millions of dollars this February.
Don't go in there. She's a witch.
Is she dangerous?
My little boy is in the hospital because of her.
Or just different? Cagney and Lacey, tonight.
You know, your mother always told you, stand up, look them in the eye, and tell them what you know. That's what we try to do in the CBS Evening News.
Dan Rather, weeknights on the CBS Evening News.
This has been Guiding Light. Jewelry by Monet. Leather goods by Coach Leatherwear. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.
I'm Sam Waterston with American Treasury.
I took a course at the land a job, a great job. I spend my days